In this video you will know the most common reasons for dogs howling at night and why. Howling is an expected behavior in dogs, and it is a way for them to communicate with other animals and a way for them to express their emotions. There are many reasons why a dog howling at 3 a.m. One of the most common causes is separation anxiety and prolonged loneliness. This may be due to dog owners' work schedules, school schedules, or their other commitments. Other reasons why dogs howl at night. Howling is a way for dogs to communicate. They communicate with each other by howling, using various signals. These signals are often used to indicate the dog's mood or warn other dogs about certain dangers or threats. Another reason could be that the dog was traumatized or had some negative experience during the day. Howling is a dog's way of relieving tension and frustration in his mind. It could also be that the dog has been exposed to something at night, such as fireworks or thunderstorms. Due to this, he is frightened and he is howling loudly, asking his master to get relief. Howling is a natural behavior for dogs, and it's been shown to be a way of communicating with humans. In this section, we will explore the reasons why dogs might howl. It's a way to grieve in their way and say goodbye when a member of the flock dies. Dogs howl to communicate with other members of their group. They also do it to celebrate something they find essential. And finally, they do it when a group member dies. The science behind the myth that dogs howl at the moon, and why do dogs howl at the moon? The science behind the myth that dogs howl at the moon. Many people believe that dogs howl at the moon because they are trying to communicate with other canines. But, in reality, there is no science behind this myth. Dog experts explain that dogs usually howl when they are lonely or bored. Some people also believe that they do it because of the sound of the wind blowing through their fur, but this is not true either. The truth is that there is no specific reason why dogs howl, and it's just a part of their natural behavior. The sound of a dog howling at the moon is one of the most iconic sounds in nature, and it is also one of the most misunderstood. There are many myths about why dogs howl at the moon, but it is not true that they are trying to communicate with other dogs or with humans on Earth. The moon is a known source of gravitational pull on Earth, and this gravitational pull is also felt by the Earth's oceans and by all of the objects in its orbit. This can cause tides in the ocean and other effects. The moon has been observed to affect dogs as well, but not how many people think. Dogs howl when they are feeling anxious or when they are feeling aggressive. The moon does not affect these behaviors, but it can intensify them. The truth behind when a dog howls and what it actually means. What is a howl? Dogs are known to howl in the night, but they also howl when they are happy and see their owners. But what is a howl? And why do dogs do it? A dog's howling is a form of communication in different contexts. They use it to communicate with other dogs or call for help when they feel threatened or lost. Dogs may also produce this sound as they play with other animals, such as humans and cats. 3 weird reasons why dogs howl at night. Dogs howl at night because they are trying to tell you something. They howl at night for several reasons, but loneliness, boredom, and anxiety are the most common. A dog's howling can also signify that they are in pain or need medical attention. If your dog is exhibiting these symptoms, it's important to take him or her to the vet as soon as possible. What causes dogs to howl? Barking and howling are 2 of the most common dog behaviors. Barking is mainly done to communicate with other dogs and humans, while howling is self-soothing in canines. Why do some dogs bark all night long? Dogs are nocturnal animals, and they do their hunting and scavenging primarily at night. This is why they bark more often and for more extended periods at night. Many things can trigger a dog's barking. They may be lonely, afraid, or bored. It could also be because of an instinct to protect their territory from intruders or to alert the owner of the presence of an intruder in the house. Reasons why dogs howl together? The dog's howl is a melodic vocalization that can use to communicate. It is possible that howling is a form of communication that helps maintain flock harmony. Dogs may howl together to keep in contact with other members of their group, or they may do so to warn off intruders. Howling might also serve as a way for the dog to express its feelings, such as excitement or happiness. Dogs howl to communicate with other dogs and help them find their way home. The sound of a howling dog can be heard from miles away. Howling is an instinctual behavior that can hear from miles away. Do dogs howl like wolves? This question has been debated for centuries, and the answer is still unknown. The first time this question was asked by Aristotle, who believed that dogs howl like wolves. However, many recent studies have shown that dogs howl differently from wolves. These studies have shown that dogs howl in a higher pitch than wolves and do not have the same range of frequencies as wolf howls. There are many theories for dogs howl, but none can be confirmed because there is no scientific evidence to prove them all. Some people believe that dogs use their voices to communicate with humans or other animals in the environment, while others believe they do so to release stress or fear. Why do sirens make dogs howl? Dogs are susceptible to sound. They can hear sounds that are too high for humans to detect, and they can listen to sounds too low for humans to hear. Dogs howl at sirens because they can detect the high-pitched sound of the siren. The siren's frequency is what attracts their attention and causes them to howl. The science behind why dogs howl. Dogs howl for a variety of reasons. Some of the most common reasons are to signal that they need something from their owners, such as food or water. They may also howl to communicate with other dogs in the area. Dogs emit a series of high-pitched sounds to attract the attention of others in the area and convey information about their location and emotional state. The frequency of a dog's howl is related to its size, with larger dogs producing lower frequency sounds than smaller dogs. What's the best way to stop a dog from howling? Dogs howling is a common occurrence, but it can be a source of great annoyance. Dogs howl for various reasons and can do many things to stop them from howling. The conclusion is to explore why dogs howl and what can be done about it. The conclusion also explores the factors that make dogs more likely to howl and what might make them stop. Dogs howling is a natural way for them to communicate, and it can be frustrating for the owners who have to listen to it all day. There are many ways to stop your dog from howling, but not all of them are good. Some of the most popular methods to stop dogs from howling are: first, feed them with food that is high in fat and low in carbohydrates. Second, give them chew toys, bones, or other things they like to chew on. Third, playing with your dog by playing fetch or tug of war. Does dog howling mean death? It is a total superstition that when a dog howls, death is near, and any dog expert has not confirmed this. Dog howling is purely a communication medium of dog breed, or they are trying to attract the attention of the owner. If you think that a dog's howls in the middle of the night are an omen of death. If you are guessing from the dog's howling that it was howling after seeing a soul, then your thought is just a myth. It is also a fantasy that if a dog howls outside the house, someone in the house is sure to die. The origin of this idea comes from ancient Egyptian societies where the dog's scream was considered an omen of death. In ancient Egypt, because their god Anubis had a dog-like face, he was considered the god of death. Due to the belief of this ancient civilization, the dog's howling is associated with death. According to experts, your dog can smell when you are sick or in mourning, and through their physical reaction, they show that they are with you. If you are worried about the dogs howling at 2 or 3 a.m. and think that this is a bad omen, you are misinterpreting dog behavior. The reason why a dog is howling is hearing a suspicious sound or an unusual smell that is bothering your dog, therefore it is howling. If your house is near the forest area, the dog can howl even if a wild animal is near the house. Dog breeds that howl. Many different dog breeds that howl. A dog's howl is one of its most distinctive sounds. Can hear it for miles and miles, and it's often the first indication that a dog is nearby. Some breeds of dogs are known to howl more than others. These include the Siberian Husky, Welsh Corgi, Scottish Deerhound, Afghan Hound, Dalmatian, and Norwegian Elkhound. In the final, why do dogs howl and what to do about it? Dogs howling is a common occurrence, but it can be a source of great annoyance. Dogs howl for various reasons and can do many things to stop them from howling. The conclusion is to explore why dogs howl and what can be done about it. The conclusion also explores the factors that make dogs more likely to howl and what might make them stop. Hope you found this video helpful as a dog or puppy owner. If you like this video, please share and subscribe to our channel. You can also visit our website for written information. www.dogtoysandaccessories.com. Thank you and stay safe.